The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen. Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right, I'll pray. Name of the Father and the Son and my fucking balls. I'm gonna go ahead and pray. I mean, all we can talk about is the heat, guys. All we talk
What
about
are we
is the
doing
heat.
out there?
You know, I'm gonna pray that hopefully my laundry is done this evening by those beautiful little Polish women, because someone had to drop it off today. It wasn't me, because I couldn't do it. Because right now I'm wearing lingerie underpants, and you know what sucks in this heat? Lingerie underpants.
I was wearing jeans all day yesterday in the city.
It is lacy, it is scratchy, it is
Wasn't
shitty.
thinking.
But you can't go commando because I don't want everyone to be able to smell my vagina. I need a barrier.
I don't like
so-
my dick rubbing against my zipper, and I don't understand. I don't understand any goon who thinks that that's a proper way to put their fucking penis in their
There
pants.
are a lot of men that are into it. You know what? I just can't. I'll do it every once in a while, sure.
Do you guys free ball?
I did it for like 2 or 3 years.
And then you got off.
Railing the prayer here, Holden.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I'm just hoping, please Christ, may the waters be swift and may the soap be heavy.
The water my ass.
Because I need the laundry to be done by the time this is over, so I don't have to wear lace underpants tomorrow. Thank you, Christ, our Lord and Savior.
I want to point out my socks right now.
Amen.
All right, amen. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Holden is wearing shorts and unmatching socks. So this is actually the best he's done in about 4 years.
Pretty rough.
Pretty good. All right, so this is the show. It's hot as hell.
I am scratchy and terrible.
You know what?
downstairs.
One thing I am thankful for is that we have air conditioning in this room right now.
Well, we have a fan.
Way to take. Actually, we don't have air conditioning, so it's the fucking worst nightmare.
All right.
Yikes.
That's good. Eddie will be here soon. I think he's currently holding up traffic or something.
Oh, holding up traffic.
Kind of
That's
funny
a good
there.
segue. Holdenators, ho! No. Are you ready for some PlayStation Network shout-outs?
Of course
Yeah,
we
you're
aren't.
forced legally to. Torabisu 118 is a douche lord and says ba with a ba. He just does the whole Kid Rock
Bang,
lyric.
bang, diggy, diggy,
Love
diggy,
that
the
album.
boogie, sit up,
Tuck
pump the boogie.
Also, fuck Kid Rock. Scissor Meteornin says, let's write a book about Ben called Hugs and Kissel. Comic Blunder is a stinky, stinky boy. Zane is a fucker.
Oh.
And Derelict says, Dragon Sound 1987 looks like a homeless wizard with an idiot beard, and you all need to stop hating the shout-out and let Holden shine. And I think that's a really great final statement for me. Everybody else with your PlayStation shout-outs, I will get to them next week. I didn't want to overload the show. You're welcome.
All right.
I like Hugs and Kissel.
Hugs and Kissel.
Kissel is nice.
That's the name of my first comedy album. It'll be very exciting. Hugs and Kissel.
It just sounds like you're just gonna like accidentally kill a bunch of kids.
Oh, yeah, sort of. What's the name of the fella?
Lenny.
Yeah.
Lenny.
Of Mice
Oh, I like
and
the
Men.
baby. Was it
He loves
Bunny?
bunnies.
He loves
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah,
he hugs
rabbits.
too hard.
Well, why wouldn't he?
Rabbits, that's
and
what it is.
Holden, you are kind of shiny right now. You've got a certain gleam to you.
I stood in the shade for 15 minutes waiting for the train just now and covered in sweat at the end of it. Standing in place, Ben. It is a fucking nightmare out there, and you have a bit of a sheen yourself, might I add.
Thank you so much. Kevin Barnett is with us. For those that have looked at the internet, he's going to be the next cast member for Saturday Night Live.
What was that unknown website that
It was a very strange list and an incredibly odd description of me.
I'm really proud of you. Would it just say black man?
Basically, it did. Honestly, it did. It was like, he's like Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, or Richard Pryor. They just named 3 black people.
And you're not like any of those people.
Yeah, I'm not like any of
You're
them.
not.
Did they say something about you being edgy or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
like that. SNL can use some edge, and they find a bunch of it in Kevin Barnett. The next
not
Eddie
edgy
Murphy,
at all.
Richard Pryor.
He's like the
Chris
3
Rock.
black comedians we've heard of.
You don't even
man.
pray on the
Crazy.
podcast.
Yeah, well,
find
you know,
this.
that's a,
Oh, it's so great.
We all remember when Richard Pryor did that amazing bit about his subscription to Horse Illustrated. And then he segued into the dinosaur piece.
yeah, literally, if you didn't bring that up, I was just going to say that I have video game news, and I was excited to have beaten Dark Souls 3 this
There it
week.
is.
Oh.
You
There
know?
it is.
I
Is
beat
he
it
Richard
finally.
Pryor come back
The
to
next
life?
Richard Pryor, man. Because Dark Souls 3 is about the struggle. And that's exactly what Richard Pryor
There
was
it is.
about. The
This
struggle, man.
website is so obscure that I cannot find it on Google.
I never heard of it.
You got to go on Facebook and you got to look.
They didn't even tag you in Facebook. You're not. I went to your page. It's not even there.
They tweeted at me. They tagged me in on Twitter or whatever, and I saw it, and I was like, well, this is weird.
Somebody's floating you for SNL, dude?
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Have
There's
you
no way
even
it's not
gotten
gonna
an
happen.
audition? Has anything happened?
No, man, I'm just hanging out.
Can
man.
you do characters?
No.
Can you do Bill Clinton?
Nope.
Sounds like Chris Rock.
That sounds like Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Put him in the corner, baby. Chris Rock corner.
All right, the guy you just heard speaking works for Russian television. He's the mouthpiece for Vladimir Putin. You're gonna love him. Put your hands together, I guess.
Will you stop saying that?
John F. O'Donnell.
That's like the meanest
It's like
series.
the worst thing ever. Where I just go like, "Hey guys, how are you?" Without context, that sounds ridiculous. I am
sorry.
part of the most punk rock left-wing political comedy show on the interweb.
Redacted tonight.
That's
Redacted
son.
tonight.
If you haven't
guys-
heard of it, you need to get the fucking word out.
Yeah.
Wait, is Vladimir Putin left wing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is
I
he?
hear he rides on bears.
He does.
Yes, he does. And horses with his shirt off.
Yeah, we just did a great Abe Lincoln's Top Hat, and it's always wonderful to have Jay Fott in town. Thanks for being
Did you
I'm psyched
introduce
to
him
be
the
here.
same way?
I think
did,
he kind
the
of
exact
did,
same
yeah.
way. Yeah.
And then we didn't even talk about how he works for Fox News and shit like that. Like I never
I
even.
think that's why you just jump at the your opponent with the allegation,
Yeah.
so that it
That's
can cover
very
up your
good
own
Fox
allegations.
News strategy. He's a
Fox
master
News.
at it.
It's
you know
the
what I mean?
best. I'm sorry, your time is being cut, Jay Fott. We've got to go right to a breaking news story. Marcus Parks has one.
You want a news story?
I think we could do a news story.
Yeah.
I mean, is everyone done talking, conversing?
I think
For
so.
now, sure.
It's really hot out there.
I think we are.
I might like take a second to say shit because I'm eating. I gotta eat these flouters to fuel my edge, man.
Yeah. I mean, well, while you're doing that, from zaptoit.com, one thing at Saturday Night Live has lacked in recent years has been a true edge. Barnett could go a long way towards solving that problem in a funny, endearing way. Over the years,
Edge with
he's-
endearingness.
That doesn't exist.
You're not edgy.
Wait. Over the years, he's earned the approval of folks like Chris Rock and Mike Birbiglia, and his material in bits like Black Wolverine are uproarious, profane, and truth-telling in the Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock tradition.
There you go.
Shit that makes me want to quit comedy, man.
Kevin, I got the first pitch for you, all right? The first day at SNL.
Yeah.
Grandpa Buckwheat.
Oh,
Buckwheat.
Oh, no. I think he should be Gumby. Old Gumby.
Old Grandpa Gumby.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Old Gumby.
Very cool.
Were you talking about the green fella?
That's Gumby.
That's right.
Oh,
That
yeah.
green
Can I
fella.
be Pokey? Can I be your Pokey? And then we'll be like making a statement.
No.
You're out,
Hey,
Jackie.
there, no, come on.
Jackie, you
Hey.
don't. That's not edgy enough, Jackie.
Fuck, I'm edgy. I could be fucking edgy and endearing at the same time. You're all gonna fucking see.
Wow. Well, that's so exciting.
Well, I do have an actual news story. It's about the heat.
Woo! It's hot out
That
there.
was like edgy trend center Mike Birbiglia, like Kevin Barnett.
Sleepwalks
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
He's in with Ira Glass, y'all.
Birbiglia and Ira Glass, like a
Bastard's
black
head.
person.
It's incredible how subtly racist the entire article is about Kevin, but you know it's written by white people who are just like, I think Black Lives Matter has a lot of good points.
Do we have an author's name? I just want to hear how like white the person's
Let me
name
see
is.
the author's name. 'cause
Leslie. Who wants to say it's Leslie?
It could be a Leslie.
Maybe a Karen.
Karen, maybe a Karen.
Karen.
Yes.
Larry Carroll.
That is perfect. Larry.
Karen.
BLM does make some good points. I do want to clarify.
Oh, I've got to see if I can find Larry Carroll.
He wears sweater vests throughout the whole year.
He kind
a
of looks
guy.
like Mike Birbiglia.
Oh, it might actually just be Mike Birbiglia. We don't know. Kevin, what would you do if you were cast on SNL? Would you no longer speak to any of us?
I mean, I feel like yes.
Good.
No, man, SNL is. I wouldn't want to be on SNL at all. I say that so I have an out. Excuse. I wouldn't want to be on it,
It's
man.
a good stance.
Kevin,
to
what
take.
characters would you do for your audition?
Black Wolverine.
Shink, clang, 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 clang.
It's every time you stab somebody, you dance a little bit. You know? That's what I know, a little
character.
hip hop in that shit, dude. That's what SNL
I think
needs.
you got it.
That's the thing. More rap music on SNL. Sign the petition. on roundtable.com.
Also in change.org.
God,
Change.org.
I mean, honestly, this podcast has been a catalyst for some of the greatest stars of the comedy times.
I'm watching them all rise to the top. I'm sitting down here at the bottom of the mountain just being like, hey, guys, I'm so happy for you.
Well, you know what? They're sending a ladder your way very soon, Holden.
You think?
Yeah, just don't burn it down again.
I'm trying. I'm a journalist now, apparently. I'm writing articles for Culture Sonar and shit.
That's very true. Check out Holden's articles on, what was the Dark Souls and
the
bosses?
top 40 Dark Souls bosses of all time on dorkly.com, and I've got an article for some reason about Tim Burton. I don't know why, on culturesonar.com. Right now I'm writing a little piece about the 80s comedy boom and comparing it to the comedy boom of today. Got a hot quote from Michael Che today, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
You just took it right from his Facebook page.
I was literally like, I hit him up on Facebook, was like, hey, I could just straight up quote any number of posts on your Facebook page, but do you want to give me one? And then he gave me a really good one.
That's great.
Nice.
I'm also a published author, but we don't have to go into that.
Ooh, what'd you write?
I wrote an article for Heat Street.
I thought we weren't going to go into it.
We're not going into it. But now I can say things like I've always been saying, how dare we? How dare you? Things like that. Kind of fun.
That's fun. Is that that's your new phrase? New tag?
I've never.
Can you use the
I've
word
never.
knavery in conversation now as well?
Yes, sometimes I stick my finger in my knavery and I smell it.
Oh, it is close to what
a
it
knave.
could be.
What is a
I've never
knavery?
written an article, but
Knavery?
Blatant knavery is what we have here.
Yeah,
it's
is a
more
knave?
of a knavery is more of an adverb.
Well, a
Don't know what that
knave,
is.
though. What is a knave?
A knave would be a medieval term for a dullard.
A roustabout.
Yes.
Yeah, a hooligan of sorts.
Yes, hooliganarian.
Yes. Usually knaves were more a dishonest or unscrupulous man.
Oh. A bit of a molester.
Knaverarily. That's
Not
the
a
adverb.
child molester, just a molester of people's day-to-day lives.
everybody, molesting everybody.
That's
not
the thing is
limited.
molesting just means to
Woo! It is
No.
hot in here. We got a hot
You start
take.
throwing around the ends.
hot story.
Yeah,
hot
let's get to a hot
upset,
story. You know what? Let's just go to Marcus
How
here.
hot is it?
Yes! It's so hot that cockroaches are flying.
Welcome to Florida, you pieces of
Yeah,
shit.
I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Used to it.
DNA Info reports that the steamy conditions outside here in New York City could inspire the American cockroach in New York City and other parts of the tri-state area to take flight. Entomologist Ken Schumann said, in hot steam tunnels, something with the temperature and humidity encourages them to fly. When it's warm and steamy, that seems to be what they like.
And was hot steam tunnels your nickname in high school, John?
Oh, yeah, man, still is. Any hole you can find, you can get into.
Cockroaches
Just like the
are flying.
cockroaches.
That presupposes it's difficult to find the hole. That's what's upsetting to me. I think.
Yeah, because when it's that steamy, you just, like, the dick just slips around my body until it slips inside of something. That's, you know?
Something. All right.
Yeah, well, you know?
Maybe knavery. Maybe
Yeah, oh,
Bit of a knave.
knavery.
I'm so into you right now.
Leave her alone, J-Fod.
I just want to get that slipper dick.
Just slip through the sweat of. I'm like a slip and slide right now.
You lost the Cold War.
Russia.
What do you say, Russia?
Well, hold on. We might have a second chance at it. You know what I mean? If
There
you
you
look at
go.
what's going on in the world
Wait, are we going up into
geopolitically.
space again?
Get a man on Mars and you might come back.
Well, all American cockroaches have wings and the ability to take flight, but don't typically do so unless they're in humid climates. It's a common sight in the deep south where some call the flying roaches palmetto bugs.
Palmetto bugs.
Palmetto
dude.
bugs.
First day I moved to Florida, used to live in Queens. I remember I saw this huge fucking cockroach in the shower. Went to go kill it, and then it flew at me, and I had never seen that in my entire life, and I lost my fucking shit. I was like, nah, it's fine. It's not real. It can't be real. And ever since, I'm terrified of them because they can fly at any time.
Right, but
They
they
can fly wherever the fuck
It's
they
weird
want.
that they don't.
Well,
I
if
didn't
you-
even think that was. I thought they were just not when I didn't see him.
So they have to be
weren't flying when I didn't see
provoked to fly. It has to be extreme circumstances.
Well, here in New York City, they usually don't fly because they don't have to because of all the garbage. But if it gets hot enough, they fly because they want to.
Man,
They're just
you know
feeling
what?
it.
If you want to fly, Fly. Not when you're a cockroach, because you should be fucking dead. I have so much boric acid in my house, I fucking throw it around like candy.
Do you say boric acid?
Boric acid.
Boric acid?
Boric acid.
Boric acid.
You fucking murder those roaches.
Boric acid.
Boric acid.
Dude,
Boric
how
acid.
chill are cockroaches? They have the ability to fly whenever they want. They just don't even do it.
Boric acid.
Well, this is, I mean, it reminds me of what happens when you want to train to become a Marine or something like that. You have to get pushed to your breaking point to realize that you can fly.
Yeah. I think it's kind of sad in a way, man, because it's just like they're out there, they know they can fly, but they feel like they don't deserve to.
Right.
And they don't. They're like pigeons. Stay close to the ground.
Low self-esteem for an insect.
Ooh, I
for
saw
sure.
a black pigeon the other day.
Whoa.
Oh.
You did, and you actually texted Henry and I about how you were looking at a black pigeon, and we just thought you were looking at a crow.
No, it was a pigeon. It was not a crow.
sure it
I
was
know
a
what a
pigeon?
crow.
You
I
sure
know
it
what
was
a
a
crow
pigeon?
looks like. I know exactly what a crow looks like. It was a
Look,
pigeon.
I know you know what a crow looks like.
Yeah.
Do you know what a raven looks like?
Wait, Bird Luger, you ever see a black pigeon before?
Black pigeons I see all the time.
No way.
Everywhere.
I don't. I refuse to believe it.
I've seen a bunch.
Yeah.
I like the white pigeons, but just because they've got the brown spots in it, they look like tiny cows.
Yeah.
No, why would they ever look like tiny cows?
They look like little tiny
I
cows.
could see it.
And they're always just, shoofing about. Oh man, the mourning doves are even going up high because it's too hot near the ground.
I kind of
When
want
did you
to.
become a grandmother?
I kind of want to stop everything and let Jackie talk for the next 45 minutes because right now we've just got like.
Jackie, tell
I've
me,
got heat fever.
I know it.
I'm not even drunk. It's just heat fever.
Jackie, tell me about their shoofing. How do they shoof around?
Man, they've been shoofing and they've been koofing. But they go that coop, coop, and then this big green-eyed dove. He's staring at me from my fire escape, asking me, pleading me to let it inside. I opened up the window. He didn't come inside. But I think there was something wrong with him because he kept looking at me and he kept just going, bah, bah. And I'm smoking a cigarette and I'm blowing the cigarette in its face because
Why?
I want it to go away.
Oh, I thought you were trying to
Because
get it a
started-
little lit.
No, it started to scare me because I'm worried that like maybe this is something that's coming after me.
Sure.
You know, like owls when they come at like when you see an owl, it's like, oh, it's someone from a past life that's trying to contact you. And
What?
maybe this dove
Possible,
is
yeah.
just someone that's trying to come at me. And doves aren't supposed to be that high up.
So every time I see an owl, it's somebody from my past life that
If they
wants.
come to you.
Okay.
And they're trying to hurt you?
I mean, tobacco is extremely addictive, so maybe you're just going to have him come, or whatever gender it is, and however this
That's the
pigeon
thing, whatever,
identifies.
and whatever gender it identifies as too,
Thank
Ben.
you.
That's
very
right.
much.
I mean, I think you're just going to make sure that it comes back to your stoop every evening. I mean, now you've got it hooked on smoke.
It had beautiful green eyes. Where did it get those green eyes from? And then I started thinking about Harry Potter, but I'm not going to go down that road right
Oh man,
now.
I'm in Order of the Phoenix right
I know
now.
you
It's
are,
pretty
bitch,
good.
and I'm trying not to pick
They
at
just
you.
got to Hogwarts. What's going on?
You're just reading Harry Potter now?
Yeah, I'm just enjoying it for the first time.
Wait, that's
now.
the first book, Order of the Phoenix?
That's the
No,
fifth
it's
one.
a fifth
Fifth?
book.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no.
I'm deep in now. I'm implicated.
Yeah, I read one of them, man. It was exciting.
I don't know what happens. I just
The
can't
best
start.
Barnett quote of all time.
It was quite nice. It was exciting.
Well, SNL.
Yeah, Saturday Night
Oh my
Live.
God.
Yeah,
Saturday
man.
Night
The
Live.
character of the
Wolverine.
guy who reads one of the Harry
Reads
Potter.
That's
Harry
exactly what it is. It's going to be that same sentence.
This is Chris Rock's Kevin Barnett that we have here in our studio.
Live on the Sunset Strip.
Mike Birbiglia is interested
Hilarious.
in him.
Oh, my!
That's the thing. He gave him a thumbs up. He pointed at Kevin on the street one time and he gave him the thumbs up.
Interesting.
Beautiful, man. It's a
What's
beautiful
a
life I
couple
got.
lines of dialogue of Black Wolverine?
Black Wolverine is like, hey, guys. That's all you get,
No,
man. I
you
gotta
gotta
keep
be
the
better
rest
than that.
under wraps, yo. And keep the rest under wraps if
That's
I'm
the
gonna be
thing.
this next SNL phenom, dude. Lauren is crazy.
Lauren is clearly listening to this
Yeah.
episode, vetting Kevin's performances, and if he goes ahead and lets all the cats out of his bag now, when he goes to the final audition, he'll
What's
be like,
he gonna do with all
"Seen
of his
it."
cats?
He'll do his
Yeah.
what Lauren always says when he's seen it. He goes, "Seen it," and fucking that's it. You're blackballed.
I thought it was good if he's seen it before. Then he's like, we'll do it again.
No, it's seen it.
Seen
Done
it.
with it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted, if Lauren is listening, I did, I do have the ability to do one impression that I
what is it?
learned.
Yeah, yeah.
And I learned it on Jackie's great show, Jackie and Molly, and Marcus's great show, page 7. It's Miss Cleo. And Kevin, she's Jamaican, so tell me how I did.
Call me now.
He's really good at it.
Really
It got better.
Kevin, recommend me during your meeting if you need, or I can maybe voice over if you want to do a Miss Cleo impression, because
Wait,
that'd
do
be
it
kind
one
of
more
funny.
time.
Yeah. Call me now. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
he can't
it's
do it
like-
because it'd be blackface if he did it.
No, it
So-
would be blackface if he did it.
Well, you
But
get a
no,
black
there's something
puppet.
about the way you did it. It was kind of like a cross between a Korean woman and a half Haitian Jamaican. So it was very confusing. But I think that would not be blackface, I don't think, technically.
That is true.
Beige, maybe.
That's how I
mix.
wrote it. Yeah.
And you don't do blackface, you get a black puppet.
Oh, yes.
that's it.
It's not offensive if it's a puppet. That is
Yeah.
just true.
I think
Dunham
that might
rule.
be true. I
Can
think
ask
that
you guys something. It's so much fun to do other ethnicities' voices, like in an offensive manner.
Yeah.
Like if there was another ethnicity or another nationality that was doing like my voice,
Looking at Jackie. Yeah.
if there was the sheer joy that they were getting from it, if it equals
Sure.
the joy that I get, I'd be okay with it.
Dude, have you ever seen a Japanese person make fun of a white
It's the
person?
best.
It's
It
got to
is
be the best.
so
amazing.
Fun.
Do an impression of it.
cowboy.
Yeah,
you
it's
do-
like, cowboy love. I love America. Yeah.
eat a hamburger.
They're right.
I like
that guy.
Hey, give me America. I love hot cheeseburger. Yeah, it's great.
That's the thing. I understand racism. It's just so fun. Just
That's
sit
what I'm
there
saying.
Only
and
fun,
just-
that's what I'm saying.
Dude, there's this picture I saw the other day, and it's like this Chinese or Asian dude, whatever he is, and he's trying to, like, he's one of the people volunteering in Africa, and he's got all these little kids, African kids around him. He's just trying to help, but they're all like doing this shit with their eyes in the picture.
They're doing the
And I'm like,
squinty
that's
eyes.
It's fun. It's
Like,
just
you don't
fun
think
to
it's
do
fun
shit
to
like
do
that.
as me to do an Indian accent? To be like, oh, hello there. That's very fun.
Come on, give me more.
Well, Marcus, I think that it's beautiful the way that you are living your life doing the radio shows. I'm not even good at it.
I love it.
So bad.
positive, not being mean, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, that could be the #1 show in Russia. Yeah, you just do an Indian accent.
Marcus, help me. I think it's beautiful what you're able to do with all of the podcasts, you know?
He's so positive.
Thank you. I think it's very positive.
Jackie, do an Indian guy.
I'm not allowed to.
No, Jackie, we actually have to limit Jackie a little bit
can't
because she
do
doesn't
that.
say
I have
positive
to-
words when she
I'm
does
allowed
it.
to pick and choose what I'm allowed to do, and I cannot do it right
We've had her sign a sheet of paper with a bunch of things she can't say or do.
Yeah.
I bet Holden's free to do whatever fucking accent he
He's
wants.
got freedom.
Oh, the Blarney stone.
That's not
No one
Indian.
cares about the Irish or Italian. You could be like,
Potatoes have killed all my people.
no one cares about
Potatoes
an
didn't-
offensive Irish accent.
That's good.
It doesn't matter.
Well, you're an O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Yeah. O'Donnell, yeah, I think McNeely.
Jack, you could do Polish.
I don't think I can do Polish.
You live in a Polish neighborhood.
Screen door us.
No, because they're all just like, they're just gruff. And they're just like, oh, you look at my woman, and then you are sexy too. You need to lose
Why are you grabbing your
50
breasts?
pounds,
Stop grabbing
and
your
then maybe I'm going to put tuk-tuk in your muck-muck. And I'm like, sir, I'm not Polish. And it goes, oh, I like it better that way. It goes, see, that's the problem. It goes right into Asian. I feel like everything goes into Asian.
You can't do
That
it.
was a great impression.
Yeah, it
That
was really good,
fucking
you know?
Thanks,
perfect.
guys.
Yeah,
I
felt
just
that.
Henry's goes right into Jamaican. I go right into Asian.
Henry always goes Jamaican. He
She
starts
did
off
grab her
Scottish,
breasts
goes
throughout that
Jamaican.
whole thing. I don't know if it's just you
That's
guys
what
know
they
at
do,
home.
man.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
what they do because they're constantly looking at my breasts because everyone in my neighborhood thinks I'm Polish. So they're like men are always talking to me in Polish.
Aren't you half Polish?
I am half
Half
Polish.
Italian to Italian.
But I look like a Polish woman.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you put my fettuccine
Oh,
into
shove
your
the
flat.
fettuccine in my fucking asshole.
My meatballs are sweaty for yours. You little spaghetti bitch.
All right, I'm
The
aroused.
spaghetti bitch.
Very good.
Yeah.
Spaghetti
I'm sorry.
bitch.
It's so
you,
good.
Oh, you can't open up the
That's
portal.
the name of your book, Spaghetti Bitch.
They call me the spaghetti
A
bitch.
little spaghetti
Well, I
bitch.
think that's a
Look
good
at that
book.
little spaghetti bitch walking down the street right there.
It's about a girl who travels to Italy for the summer and learns how to live and learns how to laugh.
But it's not Under the Tuscan Sun. It's called Spaghetti
It's
Bitch.
called Spaghetti Bitch.
Do I have an Asian best friend as
Yeah, of
well?
course.
Any tail?
Of course.
And I'm just like banging and I'm banging and I'm banging. I'm like, oh, my life is falling apart.
Becky Chow.
Man, Becky
right.
Chow is going to be her name. I got to find her, Marcus.
Becky is great. Everybody loves her. Your Polish kind of sounds like an animated crab, which I think is
Thank
kind
you.
of, or
Like
maybe
Sebastian?
a lobster. Yeah, maybe a lobster type.
No, Sebastian is a crab.
Now, lobsters are fancier.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, lobsters are always snooty. They always have monocles.
Yeah.
All right, so I do want to point out this entire conversation stemmed from us discussing cockroaches and their ability to fly in heat.
And you know what? The reason why they fly more in heat is because it makes their muscles stronger. They're actually evolutionarily, their evolution has taken them into a place where heat is where they thrive. But they've been taken all these different places all around America because there's more garbage here. And they love New York City garbage, even when it's cold.
Come on down to New York City. And of course, by garbage, we mean the local entertainment scene. Oh my God, I've had enough.
Brutal.
So New York has the best garbage?
No, New York has the best garbage by far.
Oh, yeah, we have great garbage.
Ethnic garbage.
You know what I was doing, Marcus?
I'm saying any kind of scent you want, it's here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, we did
Got
see
all the smells.
We saw the scare. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw it down as the scariest homeless. Like I've never been
I don't
so
think he was
scared of
homeless.
someone
He
on
was
the
just-
street.
He was really, clearly really drunk. No shirt, just cargo shorts, no
Gotta be
shoes,
drugs,
no
though.
socks. Giant welt on his face, and he's
That
just
was
mumbling
bleeding.
stuff. And he was just, you can, when you look at a dude and you know they're ready to take a swing, no matter what, and you're just like, cross the street, you know?
Because he's coming at you and he kept going, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. You gotta help me. And his arm kept coming out at us.
And did you come at him and say, don't come at me with that?
Don't come at him with that.
I didn't do it because I was worried. I was worried about the outcome.
All right.
What if he just really needed help, you guys?
Oh, he was definitely needed help. Yes. Because his shoes and a huge pile of blood were not far from him, along with a woman that was sitting, holding her knees and shaking on the ground really hard. So something was going down. You know what? Didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
New York City!
If you can make it here,
Not
you
my
can
problem.
make it
Not
anywhere.
my fucking problem.
All right, so the cockroaches are flying.
Let's
They love
move
the
on to an
garbage.
old man story.
Okay.
Old man story.
Jackie, you do an impression of an old man, don't you?
It depends on how much he's gonna put his penis inside of my titties. Because when he's titty whacking, oh, is he slapping on his napkins? Oh, when I see those titties, I like to crumple in the beer. Because when I crumple in the beer, it's not good.
It went Cosby.
Yeah, this is it started with Cosby. It was always Cosby. It was Cosby from the beginning.
I went in and out of Cosby.
But I was talking about titties. I don't think he titty fucked anybody.
Oh, right.
But I didn't mean to do a Cosby. I don't think I've ever done an old man before. So thank you for widening my journey towards being a better actress.
Yeah, not a problem. You definitely brought it into a place you never go to. All right. So, Marcus, let's do this story.
All right. A 72-year-old Ohio man was arrested yesterday for allegedly slipping into the residence of a 61-year-old woman and ejaculating into a bottle of orange juice that he then shook up and returned to a refrigerator shelf.
I called it. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I mean, we all knew where it was going to go.
I didn't know exactly where it was going to go.
Yeah, really, none of us knew where that was going. I mean, I knew, but I mean,
I didn't think
I didn't
cum
know
in
it
a
was-
Especially not
drink.
orange juice, man. Those things, they don't mix.
Yeah. Yeah, the jizz sinks to the bottom.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
it's so acidic that I feel like it would probably.
That's why I shook it up.
It's like soy milk. You know, you just gotta shake it up, and then all the bits get into the.
Or
other
like that
bits.
Taylor Swift song.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nope.
Well, Willis Jean Burdett has been charged with burglary and contaminating a substance for human consumption. According to court filings that detail his conduct Wednesday afternoon in a home in Massillon, a city outside Canton, Ohio. As detailed in felony complaints, Burdett entered the victim's home at 12:10 p.m. Wednesday by using a key located inside of her shed. Upon gaining access to the residence, Burdett, quote, began to masturbate inside a small tool room near the garage. As a home security camera recorded his actions, Burdett, quote, removed the bottle of orange juice from the refrigerator and cum inside the bottle of orange juice, unquote. He then proceeded to shake the bottle before returning it to the refrigerator. The court court filings do not reveal whether Burdett knows the victim or if the tainted orange juice was consumed. Burdett lives about 6 miles from the woman's home.
How old is this man?
61. No.
Okay.
72. The woman was 61.
72. What's the jerk-off cutoff age?
I thought that. I mean, that's what. And when Marcus and I went through this story earlier, I was very. I thought at some point 50. Don't you just stop ejaculating at some point?
Dear Lord, no.
60.
Am I still going to have to be jerking off in my 70s?
Yeah,
Right?
dude, it never ends.
It never ends.
It never
You really
ends.
thought there was a cutoff time?
Yeah, but that's what we've been told.
No,
That's
we-
why Viagra, Cialis.
Absolutely not, man. We don't have that menopause or nothing like that. We're still coming till the day we die.
How much
then
cum
why
could
do
he
they call it
possibly
menopause?
We-
squeezed out?
We completely we keep making cum constantly. Women, they're temporary. They have a ceiling. We've got so much cum, it's just constantly there.
Kissel, I gotta hear that menopause joke.
No, I wanted to give it to Kevin because he's edgy. Kevin, tell Lauren this. Why is it menopause? It should be called a womenopause.
That was the
shit.
joke. That's
Oh,
why I
shit.
stopped everything. I'm sorry.
You should
Sorry,
open
Marcus.
and close your audition with it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm Lauren Michaels. You're Kevin Barnett. You're edgy. Do you have a joke?
Well, you know, Lauren, I got a perfect joke for you.
Yeah.
And this joke is about to change comedy. So I'll start it off like this.
Yes, I'm listening.
Lauren, first of all, I'm very excited. And I was thinking, the other day, I was thinking, by the way, this is also, yes, it is a Chris Rock impression I'm doing as I tell this bit.
I like him. He's a good
I was
black.
thinking about the term menopause, right? Menopause!
Yeah.
They call it
Yes.
menopause. But man, we keep coming till the day we die, right?
Yes.
Just found it out from my friends.
Maybe Chris
So
Rock
I
is your
think
friend.
Chris Rock is one of those friends.
Good.
And I have his approval.
Good. Yes.
So, I was thinking they should call it menopause. God,
And featuring Kevin Barnett.
Oh my God,
I can
Kevin
hear it.
TV.
I can hear it right
Kevin,
now.
Hear it now.
That's right.
And transition right into your Tracy Morgan day after the accident impression.
But
That's not right, J-Pod.
He's doing fine now.
this is the problem, though, Kevin. The thing that you're not foreseeing is everywhere you go, every nightclub, every place you visit, they're going to be screaming, "Give us Black Wolverine." Over and over. You won't be able to be like, I want to do new material. I want to give you guys something fresh.
Nope.
Anyone who fucking complains about an audience request for them to do something is an idiot. Always just do it, and you never have to write anything again.
Wait, Barnett,
Well, that's
can you give
the
us one
beauty
more
of the
line?
simplicity of Black Wolverine, because they won't even have to request it. All right, at the beginning of every set, I'm just gonna go, "Hey guys, we are
That's it?
in."
And
Yeah.
he'll always have the Wolverine gloves on. He'll do
All
his
he's got
entire
to do
set
is
with
Black
the
Wolverine.
Yeah, he'll do his entire set with the adamantium claws.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're a performer and someone constantly requests one song, they always get so upset about it, but that's the only song you have to do. Your job has now become easier. Just embrace it
That's
and
what
be
you
that person.
make the money on. Play the fucking song.
I agree.
I'll never understand.
Tell
Yeah,
the
but if
same.
you're
If
the
the audience wants to hear the same damn joke, just tell the same damn joke, and then you know what you don't have to do. Write a new damn joke for that night.
You're good.
Someone doesn't like to write new jokes.
I hate writing new jokes. I got
Well,
one
if you're
joke.
James Taylor, you got to play the song Mexico every night for the rest of your life. You know what I
Who
mean?
cares? It's a luxury.
Oh, God.
If you're a plumber, you gotta
do that to
constantly-
J Fod.
Hey, listen,
that
man, as a
song.
future of SNL, I can tell you that I love to write jokes. Writing jokes is just a part of life. Every day you writing jokes. Sometimes your friend tells you a joke, that's you writing jokes.
Man, he's endearing and edgy all at the same
All at the
time.
same time.
You gotta
And
be
he
like,
just,
fuck my mother at the end of
I
that.
just got good justification for stealing jokes. You know what I mean? Hey, if someone else wrote a joke, that's just them writing a joke for you. They just didn't know it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Richard Pryor, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy.
In the tradition of
Wow.
At this point, there's no spermies in his jizzies, though, right?
totally.
There's still spermos?
A man could be 110 years old and still have spermos able to shoot into a woman.
But I wonder if it's more like liquid
No.
rather than chunky.
Absolutely not. No, it's
Or
full
does
on.
it coagulate?
yeah, they
It's
just have
full
little
on
tiny
spermos.
canes and they're a little slower, you know?
Does
They
he
like to
still
tell
have blood?
stories.
He still has blood. If he still has blood flowing through his veins, he's still got semen flowing through his vas deferens ready to jump out at you.
Has it become dumber though?
I don't know if sperm gets dumber. I know eggs get dumber, or eggs get autistic. But sperm, I think, stays fine.
That was a misogynist statement,
Yes,
Marcus.
I am
2016.
upset. My eggs are just as smart as the day I shot out of my mother's fucking loins.
I don't think you had eggs, though.
Oh, yeah, I had
they have a
gobs of
finite
eggs.
amount of eggs as soon as they're born.
And they go
Even
away.
as a little baby.
They're always there.
Yeah, you got to freeze them once you get to a certain point. Otherwise, the older they get, the more autistic they get.
Because you keep losing them.
That's kind of
Scary
weird to
birds.
think about, right? You just
What,
have a
my
finite
eggs?
number of eggs in there?
I don't give a fuck. You know what? If them sperm is gonna get up in them eggs, good for them. And if they ain't, good for them. That's all I gotta say. Because you know what? I'm gonna go buy something. I'm buying a dog rather than a child.
Oh, that's great.
There you go.
Yeah, isn't that kind of nice?
It's really fun.
Just the whole episode, I picture Jackie as the world's greatest grandmother that you leave your child with, and then they come back different. And you're kind of mad at you, but you also kind of thank you for taking care of all the heavy lifting when discussing the most important things of life.
I just remember I had a friend that always described her mother. She's like, every time I hear ice clink in a rocks glass, I think of my mother. And I was like, that's the kind of mom I want to be someday. That's what I want to be. That every time my kid hears just like clink, clink, clink. Oh, mom's home.
But not really there.
My girlfriend was
Marcus.
like a little bartender back in the day. She would make all the drinks and stuff. She played bartender.
Marcus, what
No issues
is
in that family.
the age of the oldest man who's ever impregnated a woman?
I can figure that out.
Really?
We can figure that out. I did just read a story. I think there was some 78-year-old. I mean, but I really do. I can't imagine they stay
Well,
they
Jack
stay as
Nicholson
fresh
just
as when
knocked
you're
somebody
a
out.
younger boy.
The world's
Well, yeah, the baby gets born looking like a little old man.
Nah.
Is that right? Is that what happened with Benjamin Button?
Shriveled up. It's little Benjamin Button.
The world's
true.
oldest father is Ramajit Raghav.
Oh, Ramajit Raghav. That would be fucking old.
And I think we actually have him with us.
Oh, is he here in the room?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, hello, Ramajit Raghav. Again.
weird how he
This
always
is not-
says his name
This is not
to
the
start
offensive
talking.
accent from the guest from before. This is a different person. Listen, just because I'm old doesn't mean I don't like to get my dick wet. you know?
for you.
And it doesn't mean
Yeah.
my cum doesn't still come out all chunky and nice, just like other people's cum. Unfortunately for women, their dumb old eggs are no good, but I fuck young eggs.
I
Sexist
mean,
towards the end there.
not that young. He was 96 years old. His wife, 52 years old. Look at this guy. He looks like Charles Manson.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He does Indian
Yo.
Charles Manson.
And he was a bachelor for 90 years before he finally found the right woman
Wait a second.
to goosh into.
From 6 years.
But he impregnated a 52-year-old woman.
That's
How'd
amazing.
that baby come out?
Her name was Shakuntala Devi.
And she's beautiful and wonderful.
And I think we have Shakuntala Devi.
I got to believe me. I can't believe he gave me the eggs. He gave me the sperm. I can't believe it.
I just want to
Lord Michael, please let me be your husband.
I know, Kevin. I think you got some competition here.
I'm 52 years old. I gave the baby a middle name. I gave the baby. I gave the baby middle name. I gave the baby. Lambs. Lambs is the middle name I gave the baby.
I just wanted someone else implicated.
Oh.
Not everybody.
Well, it said that, what's his name? Ramajit, he can make love like any 25-year-old man. He says, I do it 3 or 4 times a night. My neighbors are jealous and they keep asking me for my secret, but I tell them it is all God's
I
will.
flicks my bean for lunch.
It's God's
Flicks
will.
my bean right.
His name is
to lunchtime.
Ramajat?
Ramajit.
Ramajat.
Very nice guy, great person, and I think he's going to be a wonderful father. He's going to live until that child's at least 5.
I mean, it's a lot better than a lot of kids get, you know?
Yeah.
52 years old possible for a woman to give birth?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Jackson, pregnant at 49.
Yeah, but she
She's
used
got fake
drugs.
tits.
She used science.
Good for her.
Although maybe they use science as well. We don't know.
I don't think they let you say.
No, they don't look like they had any science involved.
I'll
Well,
tell
you
you
never
what.
know.
I fucking liked her when I was in high school. That's
Janet
all.
Jackson?
Absolutely.
Everyone did.
Oh, yeah, that's a real controversial
Absolutely. When she
statement.
grabbed her breast in that
The
video with
t-shirt.
Michael Jackson.
Well, there was
video,
the
the
T-shirt
sc- no,
of the person grabbing her breast from behind. My older brother was a hand-me-down. Having gay older brothers gave me some very interesting hand-me-downs. That was one, and I got kicked out of school.
That was a Rolling Stone cover.
Yeah,
That got you kicked out of
kicked out of
school?
Catholic school. I was in 7th grade, going to
Catholic.
St. Pete's. They did not think the image was something I should be wearing. And to be fair, now that I think about it, it is a woman's chest being grabbed by hands, and then my body wearing it. So that would probably lead to some
Wait,
interesting
you had
thoughts.
it on On a T-shirt?
It was a T-shirt.
That's
Wow.
the issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's inappropriate.
Yeah, that was inappropriate.
For a seventh grader.
my older brothers used to send me a lot of different shirts down the old tube there that were quite better for a gay to wear than
You had
for
a
a
tube
human.
system in your house?
Well, we didn't. No, it was the hand-me-downs.
Like an old-timey mail thing where you put
Like
it
a
in
pneumatic tube.
Pneumatic
for
tube.
t-shirts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the banks.
So how cool were you in 7th grade
Not
wearing
that
that
cool.
Janet Jackson T-shirt?
I thought I was pretty cool. I wasn't that cool though. I was in trouble. Our principal was Mr. Burns, and he was huge, and he was a monster, and he would always yell at me. I got wrongfully convicted of having a nude, of having a picture of a nude. This person, his name was Aaron. And he brought it to class, and he cut it out of a porno mag, and it was just a chick's tits. I don't even think the face was attached.
It's just that I hate
He
that. when
gave
it's
it to
just
me.
Extended
in the-
tits.
Gave it to me in the closet room, in the coat room.
Wait,
the teacher walked in.
No. What were you doing in the coat room?
We were just hanging out, man.
Were you just hanging out? Because I feel like what happens in the coat room stays in the coat room.
No,
Yeah.
we were
It's
hanging
like
out. The
there's
teacher walks.
BJ's in the coat room. There's sucking in the
Anyway.
coat room.
And
So then Aaron was like, he brought that to school. I never looked at a porno mag. I was reading Penthouse forums. There were no pictures.
Yeah.
And then I got wrongfully accused. I got sent down to the principal's office, and I got into a lot of trouble because I wouldn't cry.
They wanted you to
Should've
cry.
cried.
They wanted me to break down and be like, I brought
did
in
they
this
ask
little
you to
picture of
cry, or
tits.
do you just think that
no,
they wanted
George.
W. Bush.
No, Burns. His name was not George.
George
his name
Burns?
His last name was Principal Burns, though. He told my mother Ben wasn't remorseful enough because he didn't cry, and I was like, I didn't do anything wrong.
I see.
So then I got 3 days in school suspension.
You always cry.
Oh, I
You
loved
should have
in-school
tried to
suspension.
cry, man.
I wasn't a-
acting. If you started acting from
yeah.
back then, right now, you could have a shot
No,
at
no,
Saturday
no.
Night Live.
Yeah.
man.
They're
I would
always
take-
crying
I would
on that
take kids'
show.
heads and I would slam them against locker, slam against locker, slam against locker, and then they would pull me in and be like, "You're gonna get suspended." I'm like, I just have had such a hard
You're
time.
manipulative and horrible.
And then I didn't get suspended.
Jackie, stop crying.
That's the thing.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
I'm that good.
Yeah.
I should have cried.
That was
I
amazing.
hated that. No, his name was not Aaron. It was Adrian, and I hated that kid until very recently.
What happened to make you not
He's
hate
not
him?
doing well.
Oh, so now
Yeah,
that his
yeah.
life's
Check in on
shitty,
him?
you're like, he's
Yeah, his
fine.
life is just horrible. So
He's got a garbage life, huh?
garbage life.
Garbage life.
Yeah.
Not
I
like
wish your
us.
professor, I wish your principal was George Burns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Burns.
Kind of fun. Did you ever go like, excellent?
No, it was not fun. He was a terrible, mean man.
Well, I've got a story here about New York City. It's another New York City story. It's about beating the heat, and it's about some thieves that are trying to beat the heat.
Oh, how do thieves beat the heat?
Oh, they steal ice cream. Yeah. New York City billionaire John Katzimatidis is offering a financial reward for information leading to the arrest of ice cream shoplifters. The grocery store tycoon and former mayoral candidate took to Twitter to offer a bounty of $5,000 for the stolen ice cream. He told the New York Post newspaper that thieves are stealing cartons of ice cream in order to resell them at bodegas.
Oh, I like this.
Literally.
It's kind of fun to feel edgy when you're buying ice cream at a bodega, you know?
Yeah, I want to buy some black market ice cream from the bodega.
Yeah, Mr. Katzimatidis, who owns Gristedes, tweeted that the bandits are wreaking havoc on New York City supermarkets and told the newspaper that the thefts are being encouraged by the bodegas.
Jackie, how do you feel?
Cool. Literally. Come on, guys. This is I'm throwing out for a second time. It's ice cream. I just tried Chunky Monkey for the first time. You know what? My
No
entire
way.
life, I said I refuse to try it because I don't like banana flavorings.
Okay.
But I'm down with a banana. And then I tried it. Good Christ, I love it.
Yeah.
Try it, man.
It is the actual banana.
I've been getting
You get-
froyo lately, and I get the cake batter ice cream.
You're bad.
And I put
Are
the
there
crunchy-
sprinkles in it?
I
Or I'm
put-
sorry, Jimmy's. It depends on where you're from.
I put the Jenny's.
Jimmy's.
We've talked about this. It's a racist thing.
Is that? No, I didn't mean to say it racist.
No, I know, like the whole
Is
like
it actually racist?
it's weird. I think we looked it up, and I think calling ice cream sprinkles Jimmy's was some kind of weird racist thing. Like
I
it had
found
to-
that in the
Chicago
South.
thing,
Everybody
right?
called it Jimmy's in Florida.
Yeah, I think
There
always
were
called it
sprinkles. They're just sprinkles.
Yeah, I never heard of no Jimmy's.
I knew. I had a lot
I
of friends
feel like
called
one of the
Jimmy's.
times I was on this show, Jimmy's came up.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Maybe you were beating the heat. Were you trying to beat the heat?
Chocolate sprinkles are a racist term. Or Jimmy's are a racist term for chocolate
Yep,
sprinkles.
Jimmy's is a Boston, New England word for chocolate sprinkles. Here's
Like,
what
Jimmy's
it was.
not like a black name.
Okay. My friend told me After I had ordered Jimmy's on my ice cream that it was racist to say Jimmy's, she explained that because chocolate sprinkles are black, early Bostonian racists referred to them as Jimmy's because of the Jim Crow laws.
But do we still have to follow the rules of these old bigots? Can't we just call them that?
Yeah, I think it's not racist anymore. Can that be a Blanche subject?
I think it is.
Can we blanch it?
Well, actually, Kevin has to be the
There's
head.
a bunch of weird old slurs that are just honestly kind of fun. It's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Jimmy's I've heard. You know,
You've been called a Jimmy?
I've not been called a Jimmy.
Well, he's not a
but
sprinkle.
I've heard it.
Oh,
Why would he be called a
Ooh,
Ooh,
Jimmy?
but that could be a good
Delicious.
impersonation for SNL.
A Jimmy.
A Jimmy Sprinkle come to
Sprinkle.
life in the ice cream. Okay, I got it for you. I'm Lauren Michael. All right,
take the ball, run with it.
you are a single Jimmy Sprinkle inside a vanilla ice cream. How do you feel about it? Go.
Like this.
A single Jimmy Sprinkle inside of a vanilla ice cream.
Or
Yeah.
like
I
this.
feel exactly how I feel every day. For example, in this moment right now.
I feel like the
That's
logic.
powerful. He's like Chris Rock and Birbiglia likes
Okay, that was
super
great.
edgy.
Now give me your impression of the oldest man from India who is impregnated a 52-year-old woman.
Oldest man
named
from India
Rajit.
just impregnated a 52-year-old woman.
That guy we were just talking about before.
Yeah. Oh, Rat Matt, yeah,
Do that
fucking
accent.
whatever his name is. Okay. He's hello. I'm very excited.
Oh, that's very good.
Imperialism.
Wow. Nice.
That's clever.
man. One of
That's
the
really
Good.
clever.
Because,
Kings, dude.
because the
took-
British colonized India.
Yeah,
Whoa.
and he's also making a statement about colonization and you know, all that type of
is. I think
thing.
we've
So
all
far
very
beyond
clever.
all of us,
Wow, it's
Barnett.
wacky.
Light years
Has to
ahead,
be on
baby.
SNL.
I'm the king, son.
So edgy.
Uh-oh, Cindy Lauper's in the room. What does she have to say about it?
Oh, hey! I don't know Cindy Lauper at all.
Good one, though. That's
I am a bitch and I fuck
She's
men. It's just mean, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Does she sing We Belong? That's Pat Benatar. What does she sing? Oh,
She sang Goonies.
Is this burning? No, it's
Why'd you grab-
What's the other
Jackie
one?
always grabs her breast when she
She sings the Goonie song.
Hit me with... Oh, yeah. I don't know that song.
No, wait, no, that's girls just want to
I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there, Jackie.
That whole
Any
song.
female comic that wants to get on SNL has a solid lopper. Because they know
that's what
Lauren
I'm
likes to
missing.
see
I don't think that's
so
very
4
true.
years deep of auditioning for SNL, what I didn't realize is that I used to have to stop auditioning with Kim Jong Un, and I need to start auditioning with Cindy Lauper.
time after time.
Don't talk about it.
Time after time. Give me time after time.
If you get in my stitch, I will forget you. Time after beanie. When you put your beanie in my
Musical
mouth
parody.
right now.
edgy.
I don't give a fuck.
Jackie, can I just ask you, does Mike Birbiglia like you?
He has doed all over my cinema.
He's a married man.
Dude,
Congratulations.
I didn't even ask for
You
it.
might
I
be.
begged for it.
Yeah, I think you're just about right.
It's
for
heat
it.
madness. I
Heat
can't.
madness.
I can't.
That's why I
I'm
keep
dying
lobbing
here, man.
questions over to you, because I
It's
just
heat
want to hear
madness.
more
Heat
insanity.
Madness, speaking of heat madness, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
We've never done this one before. How do you beat the heat?
How do you
too hot.
beat the
It's
heat?
too hot. You got to beat the heat.
Gotta
I'm
beat
going
the
to start
heat.
it off right now. I'm going to build an ice sculpture of my beautiful woman, Lexi, and I'm going to hug her all day. Not the actual woman, because she's warm. The ice sculpture version of her, because that one's cold.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm so glad to be done with this segment. I'm about to pass it on to Kevin. I just want to say thank you to all my fans. Kevin?
Okay, that was surprisingly beautiful, man. That was
you
a
go.
beautiful statement. I say what I would do is throw a barbecue. And at this barbecue, I put myself in the barbecue pit and burn myself till I'm ashes. Then no more heat. It's
Wicker
fine.
Man.
Wicker Man.
Nice. dude.
Going in the opposite. I mean, it's a pretty edgy answer, you know.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, but
Yeah.
it's not endearing. So I don't really understand
It
what
is
they do
endearing.
with it.
Everybody gets to eat food at the barbecue. How
I
is
don't
that
wanna
not
eat
endearing?
Barnett.
No one gets to eat it because he said he's burning himself to
But at
ashes.
the end of the barbecue, man, after everybody is satiated, That's the final part of the barbecue, man. That's the show.
He's not a weirdo about it.
Yeah, who doesn't want to go to a barbecue and see an international comedy sensation go up in flames?
God, Chris Rock, Richard Pryor.
All
they
wrapped
would
into
be
one.
crying.
Eddie Murphy,
You're
too.
dead.
Eddie
Don't
Murphy,
even
too.
get me
They're
started about
all-
Eddie Murphy.
all black.
No sex in the champagne room. I've heard it before, and I will hear it again by Kevin Barnett.
And that's the thing is that Eddie Murphy, he used to have all those great bits about barbecues.
Yep.
You remember the Goonie Goo Goo? You remember
got
that?
your ice cream. I got your ice cream.
Kevin, do one of those.
I already do it, man. I live it every day.
Yeah. He's that good.
I always say more booze, less food, blow up the sun. That's how you beat the heat.
There you
like
go.
that.
No more sun, no more heat.
I like it.
That's a fact. Although actually it might get hot without the sun
That's
still.
true.
If you blow it up.
Or does it get freezing?
If you blow up the sun, then we'll probably all die a heat death from the ensuing shock wave, the ensuing heat wave. Then otherwise the planet will slowly
You know what
become
I'm
a
gonna
cold
do?
ball.
Ice packs for the sun.
Put ice
Put
packs.
ice packs on the sun.
Yeah.
I get
Not
it.
bad.
J-Fod, do you only drink vodka?
No, I like beer and other stuff.
What would you do to beat the heat?
Me? Okay,
You're bad, by the way.
I'm fucking bad,
You're
dude.
so bad.
I'm gonna beat the fucking heat. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a bucket of ice water, right? Really fucking cold. Like
Yeah.
ice in the water, you know?
cold
And then
as
I'm gonna give myself a big old dirty erection. Big old dirty erection. And I'm gonna stick my dick in the ice water, but strap myself to it so I can't take it out until my dick gets frostburnt and falls off. And then I'm gonna beat the heat.
All right, very good.
I mean, I don't mean to say something as sexual as J-Fod just said, but you know what?
I don't think there's
have
anything
to.
sexual
Inevitable.
about it.
I'm not going to say this is something that I've used in my everyday life, but I will say I know about it. So you get those ice packs that you put on the neck. You put it around the neck of the person that you are currently having sex with, or someone that you just find on the street, whatever you want. You do ice titties. You have an ice titty mountain. You put all the ice at the top of your titties. That immediately cools the titties off, and as the man has the ice on his, like the back, or woman, or whatever, has the ice on the back of their neck, and as they like kiss down you, and as they go down on you, the ice melts down into like, and it becomes cool all over, so they are cool, and you are cool, and everybody orgasms, and everything is great.
We're beating the heat with Jackie.
All right.
And by the way, I was about to say that was not Sherry O'Terry. That was Jackie Zebrowski.
That is Jackie
Whoa.
Zebrowski.
Right.
Unbelievable.
I mean, zipzop.com can write me up as I could be a Molly Shannon. I could be an Ellen DeGeneres, who knows? But she has a little bit of smile. She's got just enough of a dyke haircut,
Can you do
and
the
I think
Catholic
that she's going to
schoolgirl?
make it.
Do the Catholic schoolgirl.
Me likey. Is that what she says?
Think so.
You can read more about Kevin Barnett on zap2it.com. That's zap, the number 2, it.com.
All right.
Zap2it.
That's great. J-Fod, everybody knows who we are, but tell them who you are.
I'm John F. O'Donnell, man. I'm a good guy, you know?
But where do they find you?
Okay, well, I'm on a show called Redacted Tonight. You just check it out, youtube.com/Redacted Tonight. On Twitter @TheRealJFod.
I feel like I haven't said enough on here on the Instagram. I'm at Jack That Worm, and I gotta get those followers. This is my new thing. I gotta get those followers.
I need the followers
Follow
on
me at
Twitter.
Jack That
I
Worm on
actually-
Instagram.
Jack the
Twitter
Worm.
is overhauled.
I don't want to do it, but they told me I have to do it. I can't wait
That's
till
why
it's
you gotta
over.
get to the Instagram.
I can't wait till
They
it's
told me
fucking
I have
over.
to do the Instagram.
At Holdenators. I'm also on fucking Holden MCN on Instagram. Who gives a shit though? I post pictures of my fucking. I actually got 150 likes on me holding a copy of No Man's Sky.
Cool.
So that was a pretty big day for
That's
me.
huge.
That was huge. 150 likes is pretty big.
That's
I'm
not a
happy
lot.
for you, man.
Yeah, thank you. And on Twitter, I only have like a little bit of followers, but they love me on there. And it's at Holdenators. And on Twitch, you can watch me play video
Oh,
games.
you're at Holdenators?
Yes.
I just friended the wrong one. I followed the wrong one.
Yes. Well, I might also be at Holden_McNeely. We don't know.
Oh, I see. All right.
And
Holding social media game.
I'm on
Weird.
Twitch.
Fucking
Yeah, I have
crushing
a
it.
few. And Julia John 69 is also me. So there you go, or might not be me. I don't know.
You're not doing enough, and you're doing too much all at the same time.
And on Twitch, I am Holden Ho. Come watch my girlfriend play. Really close to beating Final Fantasy VII. Like very, very close. Like probably in the next couple episodes, we will beat that game, which is bonkers. Put about 60 hours into it.
Sorry.
That's really
shit.
exciting. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.